New port, new threats, new borders. South Wales an unlikely host for the world leaders' top table. NATO's official agenda gate-crashed by concerns about the hostage takers of the self-declared Islamic State. But the spectre of Russia's war in eastern Ukraine regained centre stage. The display of air power wooing the world leaders, but for Ukraine and in northern Iraq, was it just that, a display? Are you in essence accepting the de facto partition of that country?
We're not accepting a partition of the Ukraine. We should respect Ukraine's territorial integrity. That is why we've taken the sanctions, that is why we've piled on the pressure, and that is why you've seen such unity here in NATO today.
For now, a ceasefire has been announced in eastern Ukraine between the government and Russian-backed rebels. It was confirmed at the summit by President Poroshenko, but few can be confident on how long it will last.
I can assure you that from Ukrainian side, we really do our best to keep peace and stability in eastern part of Ukraine, because this is the very important challenge, not only for Ukraine, not only for the region, for the whole world.
But Ukraine finds itself on the wrong side of NATO's protective red line.
NATO protects all allies at all times, and it sends a clear message to any potential aggressor. Should you even think of attacking one ally, you will be facing the whole alliance.
But that's for NATO members.
Thank you very much indeed.
Ukraine's partnership does not stretch to a military solution to having thousands of Russian troops invade its eastern regions. NATO's efforts to reverse the decline in defence spending and to place rapid reaction forces in Eastern Europe are for the defence of its current boundaries. On the as important issue of IS, US Secretary of State John Kerry hailing the establishment of what he called a core coalition of 10 NATO countries willing to take on the so-called Islamic State, including big European powers and Turkey. Foreign ministers will continue shuttle diplomacy over the next 3 weeks with a plan timed for the UN General Assembly, and there's the clue. Diplomacy, coalition building and the quick establishment of a stable Iraqi government comes before a widening of airstrikes.
Anything we do must be part of a comprehensive plan. We must be working with allies. We've got to help those on the ground who are involved in the fight right now. And I really would put up front and centre this need for an Iraqi government that can represent all its people.
Rapid reaction has never been a problem for NATO's hardware, but for its political leaders facing the reality of entirely new boundaries to the east and to the south, the reactions still do seem rather slow. Faisal